Hey, what's up? So in a previous video, I talked about the power of Facebook groups when promoting your independent film. I didn't go too deep into it, but I wanted to talk more about it in this video. I also noticed that a lot more people are talking about Facebook groups for independent films that weren't talking about it before, and they're not giving me any credit. But on a serious note, here's some of the things you really need to think about if you're going to approach Facebook group promotion. Number 1, be consistent. Number 2, be creative. Number 3, be human. And here's what I mean. Be consistent. That's a no-brainer. You have to do it consistently. Don't think that you're going to post one time in these Facebook groups and all of a sudden your movie's just going to blow up. That's not how it works. You have to make this a job. You have to create a schedule. You need to post realistically every single day about your movie or your series. You need to be in there. People need to see you. People almost need to get tired of seeing your project. That's how often and that's how consistent that you need to be when it comes to your project. Just think about it. At the end of the day, who's going to promote it more than you? Nobody. So you better get on your job. And that's one of the simplest, easiest ways that you can promote your movie. It doesn't cost you anything but time. And if you're not willing to do that for your own project, then maybe you're just in the wrong business. Number 2, being creative. That means finding new ways to actually promote it besides just, here's my movie poster, go check my movie out. Okay, yeah, that can work. You can do that. But be creative. Try to figure out new ways, because what happens is people get tired of seeing the same thing over and over and over. But that's okay. We don't care if they get tired. We want them to get so tired that they say, oh my God, I'm going to watch the movie, right? Be creative. And what that means is find new ways to promote the same project over and over and over again. I have a friend, right? He's a director, he's a writer, he's a producer. His name is Bobby Ashley. If you see him somewhere, tell him I talked about him. He has a project called The Ave. I helped him on it. We did the intro. This was years ago. But the way he promotes that project, you would think it just came out today. And every time I talk to him, I tell him, you are doing an incredible job at promoting this project. You would really think it just dropped. But that project has to be like maybe 10 years old. But he's promoting it every single day on these Facebook groups. You go on there, he's finding new creative ways. He's creating memes. He's using TikTok. This is what you have to do in order to push your project. When that project first comes out, you need to do screenshots. You need to do memes. You need to do video clips. You need to do anything that's going to make people want to click on it and watch your movie. For example, take a screenshot from one of the scenes inside of your movie or series where a character is making a crazy face. Put some words on it and say, this is the face you make when somebody cuts you off at the light, or this is the face you make when the fast food person gets your order wrong. Like, you have to be creative. You have to come up with these different ways to make your movie just stand out through your little bit of promotions on these Facebook groups. Because there's going to be a lot of people, hundreds, thousands of people promoting their project. Take clips, take certain scenes where the dialogue is powerful, or someone says something funny, or someone says something crazy. But take these memes. They don't have to be more than 5, 10, 15, 30 seconds long, even 60 seconds if it's good enough. But take these and use these as new creatives. Keep posting them. This is how you get engagement. This is how you gain interest on these Facebook groups. It's not just your poster. You can do your poster too, or you can do any of the graphics that you've used, but try to create new ways to tell basically the same story. If you have behind the scenes footage, if you have interview clips, use those and tag your movie. Put those inside of these groups so people keep seeing it. And eventually you're going to gain some interest. Now, this is how I would do it. I would schedule, say, 12 weeks. And I would take the first week and I would do the poster over and over and over again. Make sure you have the poster with the slogan from the movie or something like that. Then say week 2, I would do screenshots from the movie or the series. Week 3, I might do video clips. I might take 3, 4 clips and just keep rotating them. The next week I'll do something else. So you have enough content to just keep creating, keep pushing, and just letting people constantly see you in there. You just have to be creative, figure out ways to engage the audience, figure out ways to get the audience to engage with your content. Another thing that works well is screenshotting the actual Tubi page or the Peacock page or whatever page it's on, the Amazon Prime. Screenshot that because it's showing people that it's actually out there. It's there and they can go look at it. Go to the app on your phone, screenshot it, crop it, and then use that as your promotion. If you crop it in such a way that you have maybe another movie on the left and another movie on the right, or a movie above and a movie below, what it does is when someone else sees it who's involved with one of those other movies, they may share it. So now you're sharing it, and then because they see their name in there, because they see their project in there, they share it too. I've done that too. Like if one of my projects was on the recommended list, I would take a picture. And in that picture, I would have like one or two other projects in the shot. And then when I posted it, people who saw their movie would also post it because maybe they didn't see their movie on the recommended list. So when they saw the recommended list that I posted and it had their movie in it, they felt excited to share it. So you got to think about little creative ways. That's just a little trick. And a lot of times you can just use the Tubi link. Just go to the Tubi page, hit the share, copy the link, and use that inside of these Facebook groups when you're posting, right? That takes a person directly to your page. They don't have to do all of this searching and typing. You put the link there, and I think a thumbnail comes up when you do post the link, and somebody could click on it. Here's a tip. If you are using a link, you can use one of those sites that give you link shorteners, or you can use another service that allows you to actually track the link clicks. And that way you can see the results of you posting inside these groups, and then you can find out which groups are actually doing the best for you. You can just track it in the background if you want to, but that's like pro level marketing and promotion. You get to see how many clicks you're getting on a given day when you post it, and then you got all your stats. That way you can improve your marketing and promotion and just getting the best out of your time and your money, even though you're not spending any money, but you understand what I'm saying. Now, here's the thing. Some of these Facebook groups don't allow you to push and promote your movie without paying them a fee. It is what it is. A lot of the groups do let you share and promote your project, but some of them, they monetize their pages, so you can only post stuff that you've paid for. And then some of them don't allow you to share links. Some of the groups, you have to be approved before you can post. The admin has to look at your post before it can go live, whatever it is. But here's one of the things you could do. Make a list. Whenever you post on a page, get out a pen and paper or use your phone and make a list of the groups that you had an easy time posting, and then the groups that you've had to wait to have admin approve, and then the groups that told you, no, you can't post this stuff in here, right? That way, next time you go back, you have this list and you're not wasting your time and effort on the same ones that give you a hard time, right? Now, keep this in mind too. There are large groups with like 500,000 or more people in it. And then there are small groups. Do not overlook the small groups just trying to target the large ones. The small groups can help you because those are going to be more organic. Those are going to be individuals who are on there. They're just starting. Those early people are people who are like really into it. And you're not going to have usually too much red tape. You're not going to have a lot of admin trying to stop you and block you from posting stuff. So you should definitely get involved in some of the smaller groups, post in there, get those people to ride with you, get those people to share your stuff, and, just build up in that. But don't overlook the big ones either. I'm not saying that. Use all of them for what they're useful for. Just don't overlook the little ones because, they only got 1,000 members. Those 1,000 members will be better for you than those large groups if those large groups are not letting you post. Here's another thing that I've discovered is that sometimes you can't post on the page in the Facebook group. Like when you go to a group and then as soon as you're in there, it's like, what's on your mind or something like that. And you could just post to the main page, your own thread. Sometimes you run into issues. But I've learned that a lot of times if you respond to someone's comment, you can post in that space and you won't have any issues. So if you're in a Facebook group and someone asks a question, hey, what movie to watch? Or someone's like, hey, check out my film. You can go in that one and then in the comments also add your thing there. And you don't have to worry about admin blocking or taking too long to post your project. Number 3, be human. What I mean by be human is don't just go and just post. Be human, interact, block out a time in your day. Say, hey, every morning or every night or on my lunch break, I'm going to spend 30 minutes interacting with the people in these Facebook groups. Pull out your list, look and see which groups you're going to hit for the day and go in there and post, even if it's the same comment. But think about this. Sometimes the people that are in one group are also in another group and in another group. So if you can change up your comment or change up what you're saying when you post your promo, then that's good, because you don't want to have the same exact words in 20 different groups. I mean, it's okay. You can do that. But if you want to attract more engagement or attract more people or get more people to see your project, then maybe add in a couple different lines each time you post it. So that's what I mean by be human. Or respond to people's posts when somebody says, hey, do you know this movie? Or hey, recommend a good horror. Or even if your movie isn't a horror, recommend something else, or ask somebody else. Sometimes I ask questions that I already know the answer to, but I just want people to engage with me. So I might say, hey, is there a good horror I could watch? Sometimes I'll ask, what are the 3 best romances on Tubi? And this allows people to engage with me and promote their project. And then I may reply, I may respond. But either way, I've created this list and now other people are on there commenting and the list is growing and it's cool. And then you could come back on there and throw your own promotion on there if you want to. Create dialogue. Get people to talk under a post that you created. Ask questions. And just get people to engage with you as if you are a human being, because you are a human being. So show up inside of these Facebook groups as a human and not just somebody just copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. You can do that. But I'm just saying, the more human you are, it's probably going to have a better impact on your promotion and the type of interaction and engagement that you're going to have with people. Another thing you can do is reach out to these movie reviewers. There's not a lot, but there are a few that do reviews about these different Tubi movies that are out there. So you can reach out to them and see if they'll do a review about your movie. And that could be beneficial to you, because whether they like it or not, it's still promotion. So it doesn't really matter. Don't get too bent up if somebody doesn't like your movie. It's still promotion. They're promoting your project. A view is still a view. When distributors have to pay you, they don't say, oh, you didn't make $1 because this person didn't like your movie. That dollar that the person who liked it is the same dollar that the person who disliked it. So get those views up. And in case you didn't know, I'm putting a link in the description. That's a link to my free Facebook group list. These are the groups that you can go into and use them to promote your movie or your series. It's a free list. Last I checked, I think it's about 100 groups. I'm going to revise it at the top of the year, but download the group list, join the group list, and start promoting your project. I'm telling you, it's going to do wonders if you do this correctly. And on that note, I'm done. Once again, thank you for checking out my video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow the links in the description. Book me for a call. Check out one of my books on Amazon, and I will check with you next time. All right? Remember to always think outside the box and stay creative. I'm out.